I'm kind of on a
Hot
streak
damn.
there, but you never know. Tonight
Mhm.
might be the night.
Mhm.
Anyway, so we'll begin. So
Yeah.
welcome, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, to my talk show. I'm your host, Iwan Rebel. Here's my talk show, Late Night Rebel, and we have our special guest here, Rosedoodle. Welcome to
Mhm.
my interview. So how are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. I spent most of my day in VR today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was hanging out with my friends earlier and goofing off, and then I took a few hours off, and now I'm back. Now I'm back.
I mean, that's just the VR life, though. I mean, I used to play 10 hours a day. Now I only play a couple.
Yeah, I just been really into it lately. I don't know. It's like I played a while back, and then I made friends with a lot of people who stream it, and then
Mm-hmm.
because I made friends with those people, they're like, "Yo, you should stream it," and then I started streaming it, and then now I just played a shit ton.
That's
Whoops.
that's fine. That's fine. So, how did you end up getting into VR chat? Like initially, like the very first thing, like did you find it from a
Like
YouTube video?
Babby's first VR chat.
Yeah, how did
It
you
was
find this whole experience in VR chat? Like, did you find it from a YouTube video, a streamer, randomly? How'd you get into VR?
I didn't watch a lot of streamers play VR chat at first. It was mostly I think my husband put on our like YouTube bedtime playlist. We watch like funny stuff before bed, and
Yeah.
I think he put I don't remember whose channel it was. I think it was Lolathon or James Ski or someone. And he put one of their videos on, and I was like, that looks so fucking ridiculous and funny. And then I saw like memes on Twitter and all that stuff, and I was like, that looks like kind of fun, you know. People are shit posting, having a good time,
Mhm.
blah blah blah. You can be cute as hell and do whatever the hell you want. So I was like, I kind of wanna, I need that.
I
So
getcha.
then I downloaded it,
Mhm.
and I didn't have VR at first because like why would you if you're just trying to
Yeah,
do something else?
desktop.
Yeah, it's just I was doing desktop, and then a few weeks out of that, and I was like, oh shit, this is fun as hell. So eventually, a few months later, I got a mixed reality headset, and then I just been playing a lot ever since. Oops. And now I'm stuck here.
Mm, that's interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder, cause well, if the video is called VR chat in a nutshell, then it was Jameski. If it was like more about memes, then it's probably Lilithon that you probably watched.
I can't remember. It was so long ago. It was like a year or so ago now, at least.
Okay, it might have been Lilithon, because most people probably you started before that, like 2 years ago, so it's probably like Jameski or Nags or stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, yeah.
so so how did you design your OC or your mascot? Obviously, you have one different one that you use for like VTubering and stuff like that. But how did you go about that process? Was it just something you drew, or like how did you go about
Oh,
designing it?
for designing my character, I just started like putting like blobs of color that I like on a canvas because I'm a freelance illustrator full time, so drawing's kind of my thing, and designing characters is really fun, and I like
Hmm.
doing that kind of stuff. So I just started like putting colors down and stuff, and then once I found this color combo that you see here,
Hmm.
I was like, that looks pretty good. So I started designing like hairstyles and like cute outfits, and there's this program called Vroid that you can make
Yep.
your own model in very easily. So I started tinkering on that, and a few iterations in, I ended up with the model that people usually see on my Twitch, which is a little less chibi and cutesy this one's fun. But I just ended up like slowly adding little things here and there, and eventually it became what it became. And I just wanted something like cute and rainbowy and like a little artsy. So the color theme is inspired by CMYK, which is a printing profile.
Yep.
So it's like cyan, magenta, yellow, and key, which is black. So yeah, I just wanted
Okay.
something cute and artsy.
Interesting. So,
Mhm.
how'd you get into becoming a VTuber then? Like, how did that? Because most people who start streaming and doing YouTube and stuff like that, normally they just stick their face cam on, get their C920 Logitech webcam, and then they just start drawing on a tablet or playing video games or something. So, how'd you get into actually becoming a VTuber?
Well, okay, so way before I became VTuber, I used to use a face cam, but
Mm-hmm.
I hated doing it because I felt like I had to wear makeup and
Mm-hmm.
wear bra and pants and like
What?
be all fancied up.
I don't know.
What?
Wearing clothes is kind of the standard, but
I don't. I don't. Okay, well, I don't like wearing clothes, and I don't like wearing pants especially. So I don't want to have to wear pants and use a webcam and be all fancied up.
okay.
So eventually, I was just like, I'm not gonna do webcam anymore, and I just didn't for a while. And then I started seeing people with like live 2D avatars and like 3D ones, and I was like, what the heck? That's like easy solution, no pants ever again. Like, pfft, okay. so so I learned how to use live 2D, and I made
Yep.
a live 2D model for a while, and I used that. And then I ended up swapping to Vroid, like maybe a year later. And
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of was like, oh, other people are doing this, so what the heck is that about? And then I found VTubers, and I was like, oh.
Okay.
And I was like, hell yeah. And then I ended up making friends with some of them little by little, and now I'm friends with a bunch of them, and it's honestly really fun, and everyone's super freaking nice and like intertwined, and it's it's really nice to just have a bunch of people who get that, because it's nice to like be able to be whatever you want.
Yeah. I could be a hot, thick anime girl.
I mean, damn.
True, true.
hmm
So, what are some experiences you have from VR chat then? Like, because you said you've been playing for a while now, so
hmm
did you find your experience difficult? Because more what I mean by that is like more recently when people start playing VR chat, it can be very a steep hill to climb. Sorry, because of like the crashers and stuff like that. So how do
I'm
you
actually
so like you know what's your
I've
experience
never
like?
actually had a crasher experience before, and if I did, their avatar was hidden for some reason, so whatever. But I think the most weird thing that I experienced in VR chat is cause I'm very like cutesy and like
Hmm.
oh people in certain worlds will come up and ask me to say really weird stuff.
What kind of weird
Like
stuff?
they'll ask me to they'll ask me to like make obscene sounds like adult anime per se.
Oh.
Or they'll ask me to like call them like Oni-chan or something, and it's just like, bruh, no, no. And then there was this one time I was in the pub that was really weird. I went into one of the bathrooms and someone made an avatar that like completely overlaid the entire bathroom and made it look like it was like super fancy and had like all sorts of effects and I was like, did they update the
Hmm.
model? And then the room talked, and I was like, I guess not. And then once it moved around, I realized it was just an avatar overlaying the room, but it fucked with me bad.
Yeah, but I've actually experienced some of those where people, some people go crazy with avatars where they can like take a room and then like overlay. I've seen it happen to like presentation room where someone turned into like a dance like club or just like has like a
That's so
disco
cool.
ball and stuff. I was just like, what the heck? Like
Like,
what's going on here? So I get what you're talking
this
about.
isn't drawing room.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what would be your most weirdest, embarrassing moment in VR chat? Would it be from those people asking you, or would it be a different moment?
Oh god, okay. Uh, so it'll probably be from a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay, so a lot of my community knows about this because I talked about it recently, but a few weeks ago or so, maybe a month now, I was running around and I went to the pug, just exploring public worlds,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up making friends with someone, and I didn't even know they were a streamer until after the fact, Radiant Soul. Uh,
Okay.
and and so after that, we became friends, started hanging out, and a few days later, I was in Japan Shrine, just goofing off, and he came over and he asked me to sing songs, and I was like, I can't sing, but I'll give it a go. And then he found do you know the song the I turned bad copy pasta into a rap or whatever by Simzala?
No, but I'll just say yes.
it's
Sure.
it's a like a rap that's like it talks about like weird role playing stuff and
Oh, okay.
like yeah it's cringy but in a, like a catchy way.
Mm-hmm.
So he he was looking at me and having me sing it, and then someone clipped it, and it ended up in a featured video that got like a shit ton of attention. And I was like, oh god, I didn't even think about the fact that it would like blow up and be something that a bunch of people saw, and I was like, I don't know if I should be flattered or incredibly embarrassed that it ended up on the on the internet for the whole world to see. Oh god,
I think
it's so bad.
I think it was probably on like Foxy's channel or VR Funny. Those are the two big compilation channels for VR
Yeah,
chat.
it was VR funnies.
Yeah, makes sense. I know those people. I've
Mhm.
interviewed them, so. Um,
Yeah, I got to meet VR funny a little after that. They're very nice.
nice.
Mhm.
So here's a question I have for you. Have you ever attended any conventions like TwitchCon, PAX, or anything like that, or do you have any plans for attending TwitchCon or any conventions this year?
Uh, I would like to go to TwitchCon. I don't know if it's financially feasible because I live in Ontario and TwitchCon's in
Oh,
California.
same.
Hey, so it's like,
A fellow
not
Canuck.
sure if feasible. Yeah. But I have, because I vend at conventions, I've gone to, Otakon in the United States, Anime Next, MagFest, and, I didn't vend there, but I vend to Anime Expo on the, West Coast.
Hmm.
But I vended at those cons for many, many, many years, and I had a pretty good time vending at them. And then recently, last year, I vended at Anime North. But
Yeah.
most of my convention experience in recent years, like the past like 5 or so years, save for MagFest, has been vending. So I'm mostly stuck behind a table and don't get to experience a lot of it. But I don't mind it because it's like whatever. People come to me, I see all the cosplays and all that stuff.
Yeah, true. I know that you
Mhm.
draw art, but do you also cosplay?
I don't really
Okay.
cosplay. I mostly just draw.
Okay.
I'm
Thought
too
I'll
shy
ask.
for that.
You're like Canada Dan's game. What's wrong with Canada, dude?
Yeah, what the heck's wrong with Canada? What's your beef?
Yeah, I know. They're just salty, that's all.
Chad's being a bully.
Yeah, they like to bully us for no reason. Um, how do you feel about the VR chat as a whole? Just as an experience, you ever think you're gonna like buy VR and all this stuff and hang out with all these people and meet all these adventures and stuff like that? Was it like high expectations, low expectations? How do you feel about the community and like the people you've met and everything?
I went in with fairly low expectations. I expected to be like a clusterfuck of shit posting. But I was really pleasantly surprised with how many super nice people and like friendly little communities and friend groups there are.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I personally have made like so many friends just like in VR chat and had like a great time hanging out with them and just like goofing off and having like good old like meme fun without being like too obscene or anything. The only issue I ever really had is like mostly new people who like say slurs and stuff, but you just mute them right away and it's kind of
Yeah,
not a problem after
yeah,
that. Mhm.
yeah. We meet a lot of those people in Publix, unfortunately. That's the one poopy
Yeah,
thing.
but Publix are so fun.
True. You just have to weed through like the trash.
Yeah, I world hop a lot when I'm in public worlds.
All hail the mashed potatoes.
Oh hail the
Lesson 3.
oh hail the mashed potatoes. You like
Is
mashed
that
potatoes?
Jack's mix?
It sure is.
I knew it. He's obsessed with mashed potatoes, and I don't know why. But chicken nuggets are better, and he's wrong. I'm sorry.
Damn. Uh, Drokes says hi. Could you tell Rose I'm in the chat? Thanks.
Hi,
DROK is yeah, Drokesy. Sorry, I'm very bad at reading names. So it's one thing you're gonna learn about me real quick is I say everyone's
That's
name
fine.
really wrong and people get mad at me and I'm like I just can't read. Okay, leave me alone.
Well, once they correct you, it should be fine. It's like no biggie.
Yeah, they like to bully me.
It's text. They can't expect you to read it perfectly.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm.
So, tell me about being an artist. How long you been drawing for? Did you go to school, or did you just draw in your spare time, and now it's something you do for for commissions and vendoring and everything?
Uh, well, I've been drawing since I was like a little kid, but I didn't take it seriously until I was like in middle school, maybe. And at that point, I was like peak weebery and was like, I want to
Oh
make
yeah.
manga when I grow up. Oh, it was. I don't want to make manga anymore. That's too much work. But I did keep drawing, and I was really into it.
Mm-hmm.
And after I graduated high school, I was still really into art, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life.
Nice.
And my mom was like, "Girl, you need to go to college. I don't care what you do. You just go. Just pick whatever you're passionate about." And I was like, "You want me to get an art degree? I heard the stereotypes are real bad for that shit, but
Graphic artist.
no, not graphic artist. I went for fine arts."
Oh my
Cause
god.
I don't like doing graphic design. I like doing illustrations. So graphic design is like way more like vectoring and like branding stuff, and it's just it's not my thing. But then I did. That's when after I got out of college, I started taking commissions. I started vending at conventions, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of lucrative. And now I get to do it full time, especially because emotes are such a big deal now.
Yeah.
So that's like my main spiel. I get to do like basically like 90% emotes for my commissions at this point, and it's super fun because they're all just like really tiny and cute and sparkly and versatile. And then I get to see them in people's chats, and everyone's happy, and it's like, oh, I help with that.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of emotes, there's actually a new thing of emotes now. If you have like 1,000 bits, like if you donate 1,000 bits to
Yeah.
someone, you can get now badges from that or emotes from that as well. Like
Yeah,
special
they're
emotes.
currently rolling that out for affiliates, and I'm very excited about
Yeah,
that.
I got mine updated today, so
Aw, yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
they're
put
doing
some.
it in waves. I
Yeah.
haven't quite gotten there yet.
Oh, well, I just put some random emotes because I wasn't prepared for it. I was just like, oh, here's some random emotes. I plan to
mean,
get
whatever
proper
works.
ones. Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing I like about them is those ones are permanent, like they're forever, which is great because then
Yeah, you don't
you
have to
have
sub.
that to give back to your community.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's for
So
those.
it's basically $10,
Yeah,
you have a forever emote.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What's something people seem to misunderstand about you? You know, like a wrong. Yeah.
This is kind of a meme, but people keep saying that I am 3 foot or 4 foot 1.5, but I'm actually 5 foot 1.5, and they all try and. I know it sounds stupid, but they all tell me that I'm like this fucking tall, but I'm 5 foot 1.5, and they all just meme at me about it, and I'm like, no,
Sitting in a half
5
though.
foot 1.5, not 4
Rose is
foot,
3
not
foot
3
1.
foot, not
Don't
three
let her
and a
lie.
half feet, 5 foot 1.5.
Mick says
And that's it.
Rose is 3'1". Don't let her lie. Okay.
You see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They're all lying. Even my husband now tells people I'm like 3 feet tall, and I'm like, no.
No, you're tighter one size. You're 6'5". Alpha male.
6 foot? No.
6'5" alpha male, full of blood rush. You know.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not.
Um, what makes you feel inspired to do what you do? Like, what inspires you to stream or to draw and, you know, continue to do what you love?
Honestly, when I started streaming, it was just because I saw that Twitch had opened the art section,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, yo, I draw, I could do that. I'm working on commissions anyway, may as well stream it, you know, whatever. And I thought nothing of it. And then I ended up like slowly but surely growing and having a community. And I was like, oh shit, this is actually really fun, and I get to make a lot of friends, so like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of snowballed, and I didn't ever expect it to go anywhere, but now I stream like 3 days plus a week, and I love it. But I never really, at first I never really saw it as anything more than like a hobby.
Yeah.
It was just like something to do because I was already gonna be doing the stuff I would be streaming. So it was just like, whatever.
I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says in my chat, Arismara says, I know one of those streamers you do emotes for, Rose, so you wouldn't have to remember, how do you say this? Nady-chan? N-A-D-Y Chan?
Natty-chan?
Natty-chan, yeah.
Yeah, Natty-chan is a friend of mine. She's a partnered Pokemon and variety streamer. She's super duper nice and cute, and I love her very much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Most of hers are Bulbasaur and Pokemon themed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
If you were out in public, how would you describe what you do for a job? Would you just say, "Oh, I'm just an artist and I draw emotes for Twitch streamers," or like, how would you describe yourself? How would you describe what your career is to like a complete stranger?
The way I describe it usually is okay, so most people that would ask, like, they don't know a lot about internet culture and like Twitch and all that stuff.
Hmm.
So I usually like point at their phone and I'm like, you know how you have like emoji on your phone when you're like texting people, and they're like, oh yeah, I know about that. And I'm like, okay, well I make those for other people's chats on a website where they broadcast games and art and stuff, and they're like, oh that's so cool, and I'm like, okay, cool. You understand? It's not just it's not just like weird stuff or anything. It's just emotes. It's the same thing on your phone, and it helps them understand, even though they're not like internet culture, I guess. So I usually just keep it at that because I
Hmm.
don't feel like explaining all like the weeby stuff and like anime girl, because you know I don't want to. I ain't trying to discuss that and confuse them.
Yeah.
It's too much explaining.
Hmm. By the way, the stream dies sometimes, so people are complaining
Mhm.
about the bitrate. My bitrate dies sometimes, so don't worry about it, guys. It will come back in a few minutes. Anyway,
Mhm.
what I like to say if someone ever asks me what I do, I just say I work for Amazon. I mean, it's not lying. Twitch is owned by Amazon, so I
That's
just
what my husband tells me to say.
yeah. Why don't you say that? Just
He
be
said
like,
you could
hey,
just say you work for Amazon.
yeah, just say you work for Amazon and you're a professional artist, and they'll be like, whoa, what? You work for Amazon?
You're Amazon's artist?
Yeah, just say that. They'll be like,
Yeah.
okay.
I should just say that. Holy crap, that's
Uh,
smart.
what advice would you give to someone wanting to become a content creator or in your field an artist?
Honestly, for okay, well, I'll divvy it up into streamer versus like artist stuff. So for artists, I feel like some of the big things that people do that I don't think they should. First of all, they don't practice consistently when they should. If you're not consistently practicing and consistently learning things and like pushing yourself to draw things you're not comfy drawing, you're gonna end up stagnating and not having a lot of growth
Mm-hmm.
as an artist. And the less you're able to do as far as like diversity is like as far as like drawing like Pokemon versus humans versus like outfits versus character design or like whatever, you know, you need to make sure you know a wide enough variety of stuff to be able to provide a variety of work to clients. And then the other thing, like, is you need to have a platform to promote it on, and not just one, like multiple platforms, because if you're just focusing on one and that goes to shit, you're fucked. So you need to like have Twitter, Instagram, like Twitch if you stream, like all that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff. I feel like you need all of it, which leads into the streamer part, which is I think don't push yourself to stream if you're not feeling up to it. Like I used to sometimes stream even though I was feeling like kind of depressed or having a rough day or whatever. And people can tell with that kind of stuff, so I feel like you shouldn't do it really. And don't be afraid to like only do 2 days a week at first or 1 day a week and build up to whatever you're comfortable with. Um, and
Mm-hmm.
just don't get discouraged there. If when you're first starting out, there's not a lot of people because it takes time for people to find you, especially when you're like lower on the directory because you're like new or whatever. So you don't have like a big crowd pushing you to the top already. So you just need to like I hate saying grinding because it's not really grinding. You just need to like get a combination of lucky and like dedicating time to things. Really.
Consistency.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I always describe streaming as when you press play on Twitch or on your OBS to start streaming, the
Mhm.
moment whatever you stream for, whatever it's 2 hours, 3 hours, or 10 hours or whatever, the moment you press like end stream, basically your channel's dead or like it's non-existent. You only like technically grow
Yeah.
when you're live, and it's
Yeah.
tough. Compared to like something like YouTube, where if you make a video, it can be 10 years old and you can still generate views and get more people to subscribe to you and watch
Mhm.
your content. So,
Yeah.
my advice for people is to always focus on multiple things. So do YouTube, do Twitch, do Twitter, do Instagram, do multiple things. Don't just focus on one thing. It's better
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
branch out. So, yeah.
Yeah. So it's the same with art. That's exactly what I was saying. Yeah.
Hmm. Like
It's
DeviantArt.
you just need to yeah. Oh my god. Holy throwback much?
Yeah.
I haven't seen DeviantArt be used by anyone I know in like forever. It's all about Twitter and Instagram and kind of Tumblr, but not so much anymore since they had the whole like not safe for work goodbye stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah. It definitely is really important to make sure you're not just like putting everything into only one platform.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You can always try to like network too, you know. You can always talk to other artists or other content creators, you know. VR chat's a prime
Yeah,
example of that. But I'll just
yeah,
say
yeah.
this: first impressions do matter. So don't just like walk up to someone and be like, "Hey, want to make videos together? Hey, can I stream a few?"
No, no, that's horrible. No, don't do that.
just
Don't
just
do
hang
that.
out
Just
and
let
have
things
fun.
happen naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
be like,
literally should be
"Hey,
looked at the same way as making friends.
hey, I want to get a Twitch partner. Can I just hang around you for a little while?"
Oh god, that would be so mortifying.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you should treat networking like making friends. You should be like, if you don't click with someone, don't force a relationship there. Like, it's pointless. It won't. It probably won't do you any good. Uh, most of the people I network with are other artists or people that I meet through making emotes and stuff.
Yeah.
Or people that play similar games or have similar hobbies to me, who then I later find out either stream or we meet because we like raided into each other or something. Because you know we're on the same like channel, like same category rather.
Hmm.
So it's that kind of stuff. Like you just don't just go in and be like, be my friend, give me clout, etc. Because it will not help you.
Yeah,
It will
it's
not help
it's
you
good.
that way.
Well,
Just be their friend before you try and do anything like that.
yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel
Mhm.
like if you tell everyone, hey, I'm just here for the clout, I'm just here for the viewers, and everyone's gonna know, oh, that's that guy over there. He's the one that only cares for clout and views, and nobody wants to talk to you. So like, if you say it like one thing, it's like a ripple effect. Now everyone in the community knows that
Mhm.
you're just in it for the money, and nobody wants to talk to you, so you just screwed yourself over. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It also reminds me of people who go into other people's chats, and some people find this annoying, some people don't, depending on how often it happens and who it is. I might get annoyed versus not, but some people will like literally go into chats, announce that they're going to stream,
yeah,
and then leave, and that is so frowned upon. But it's like you can't tell them that right then and there because it seems kind of rude and like you're like trying to like stomp on them. So it's kind of like you're stuck, just kind of like, well, what do I say to that? Because like, have
oh, you
fun,
just
but also I'm not an advertising platform for you.
oh, I just take some blood rush and I just go really alpha and just be like, get the hell out of here. What do you think you're doing?
Oh my god.
Just gotta man up, be an alpha. Just be like, I'll smash you like the bug you are. What do you think you're doing?
That's so scary. No. I don't do that like that.
Oh, okay. I mean, it happens very rarely. I
Mm-mm.
mean, okay, if you really want my real answer, if someone was to do that to me, I'd just be like, hey,
Mhm.
that literally says in my rules, don't self-advertise. Like, it's literally written in my rules. And before you even click to, like, type in my chat, it also says that as well. And all I do
Mhm.
is, if someone does it, I just time them out 10 minutes. I just say, hey, you can't do that, man. Like, that's disrespectful. You're disrespecting me and all
Yeah,
my
yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
here, so I just time them out. And if they do it again, I just ban them, and then I move on with my life. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the
That
real
makes
answer.
sense.
But I would wish I would just, smash them.
I was gonna say you can't just yell at someone. That's so like even if they broke the rules or whatever, like you still can't yell at them. Like be nice, be nice.
Okay. Anyway, what does your avatar in VR chat say about you?
I like cute things and wiggly ears and colorful stuff and bunnies. I just like cute things. Like I like things with cute emotions, sparkly, big eyes, and like all that
Hmm.
stuff. So I kind of just wanted to emphasize everything that I really like. So all the expressions are like super cute and like sparkly and like vibraty, like glittery eye stuff. And I'm just like,
What's it like to be 5 foot, or even shorter than that?
I can't reach the top shelf anyway, and it sucks.
Just get a
But my
ladder.
husband is like 6 foot tall, so he can reach everything for me. So it's not so bad now that I have him to help me.
Okay.
You know. But the other thing that I hate is like a good example is I was at MagFest in January, a convention in
Yeah.
Maryland, I think. And my husband and I are going to panels to like watch
Four
like
foot,
people
1.5.
performing or like
Don't say I am
showing off
shorter
stuff.
than that.
And half the ones we went to, someone would sit in front of me who was like super tall, and I had to be leaning like this and just like I can't see. And it's just so annoying.
I get what you're saying.
It's so annoying. It's a pain. But on the bright side, when I'm short, it means that I can like hug my husband, for example, and like he can rest his head on top of mine because he's that much taller than me.
Mm-hmm. Got a
So stuff like that is nice.
got a question from Minx, or at least a statement. It says that is that one of those things or that is normally frowned upon? He's talking about referring to like the going to someone's chat and like saying, you know, I'm gonna go live or something like. I guess it depends on who you are. If you know the person and
Yeah.
like you're friends with them, then I guess it's okay. But I would always ask before you're doing it, right? But if like
Yeah, that's
imagine,
my view. That's how I feel too.
okay, I don't know what's a good analogy for this. Like I don't know, like
Mhm.
running your own restaurant and someone from a competitor just randomly shows up and goes like, "Yo, we're opening our own pizza place down the street, bro. Our
Yeah.
pizza's better."
Yeah, yeah.
It's like kind of like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
That's a really good comparison. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
don't think that's a good analogy, but you get. I think people
I
get the
definitely
idea.
well, it kind of is because if they have like if they're like business partners or like they're
Yeah.
like sister companies or something, then sure, like go ahead, like do that kind of stuff. But if you're two complete strangers, it feels a little disingenuous to do that in their chat because like it seems like that's all you're there for at that point is to just like
Hmm.
promote yourself instead of like hang out and enjoy everyone's company. And for me, at least, when I like to hang out on other people's channels, it's more about like hanging out with the community and
Yeah.
talking with the streamer themselves and like enjoying what's happening there. Not so much like, okay, hi, but also I'm leaving to do my own thing. Come hang out with me
Ge-
instead, kind of thing.
Stealing my viewers. How dare you?
It's not even really stealing viewers, because like I've personally never had like super bad experiences that kind of thing happening, but I've seen it happen in other people's chats, and I'm like,
That's a bruh moment. Exactly.
yeah.
Well, when people do it, I don't think that they're ever successful. I don't think I've ever heard of someone who's like successfully like does that and is actually like a positive person. They're pretty usually drama driven. So I don't think there's any like partnered or big streamers that just purposely go to other people's chats just to tell, hey guys, I'm going live now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
I
think
like if I'm in someone else's chat, I won't even mention that I stream or
yeah.
that I'm going to stream. If I have to leave to go stream, I'll just tell them I have to go take care of some things and maybe I'll be back later. But like I will never just be like, I'm gonna go stream. Have fun with your stream. Bye. Because it's like I don't know.
You ever feel
It feels wrong.
you're partnered, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I was about to say because like sometimes what it's been talked about on Twitter. I guess not yet for you, but when people see that like partner badge, like the check mark, in other people's chats, some of them get like, "Oh man, this person's partnered, man. What are they doing in my chat?" Some people get a little salty about
I've
it.
seen that happen.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen, but not with the salty part. More that if someone comes in and they have the little shiny purple check mark, it feels like sometimes like everyone will start like paying them a little extra attention,
Yeah.
and it seems weird because like especially you don't know who they are. It's like
Mhm.
they're just another person doing their thing. Like they just happen to be partnered. You should treat them just like a normal person. The last thing anyone with any like experience with lots of people being around them once is for people to treat them like they're like super like famous or popular or whatever. They just want to be, or at least most people I know, just want to be treated like a normal person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some people are saying I didn't know there's all these hidden rules. Yeah, I guess there's like a lot of like hidden unspoken rules about Twitch and streaming and it
Yeah, I agree.
I come from streaming for over 2 years, not as long as some other people, but I've been around Twitch for 8 years and doing YouTube stuff on the side and yeah, it does. What I'm talking about is real. Like there are people when you see a partnered streamer in your chat, like you might pay attention to them a little bit more. And be like, oh my god, somebody's watching me who's popular, dude. Like whoa. And then sometimes people get salty
Yeah.
because like they're like, oh, this person's partner. What are they doing in my chat? Like get the hell out of here. Like I've seen people ban
I've
partner
never
streamers.
experienced that personally.
I've seen it happen before. I've seen it first, not my stream, but other people's streams. So people get salty because, like, I'll give an example. Let's say someone gets partnered, right? Like they just get, they got accepted, they just got it. Sometimes people, those partner streamers will start going to smaller streamers, be like, haha, I got partnered, hee hee, you didn't, haha.
I've never seen that either.
I've
Holy
seen
crap,
that.
That's
I've seen
so
that.
mean.
I've seen that. But yeah, there's a lot of hidden
I wouldn't
rules
know what to do in
with
that
streaming.
situation. Holy
I'll
crap.
just ban the person. Someone's being mean like that.
Yeah,
I just be like.
Yeah.
I was like, hi, I
As long
banned.
as everyone's nice, like
And then
whatever.
you know what? You can flex and say I banned a partner streamer. Get wrecked. Then dab.
No.
Yeah, so dab on them. Like, that's what you get.
No.
It says, even if you got that check mark, you still got banned from my stream.
Oh my gosh.
You can tell you and I are
No.
completely different, you know? You're like, no, don't ban them. I'm just like, yeah, just ban them. Just go. Let's
It's
do
because
it.
I'm soft. I don't like to be like, even if someone's breaking the rules, I like want to be all like, it's okay, you're doing your best. But I know that like realistically,
Yeah.
you can't always be that way. So
Did the man
it's
just
hard.
dab? Yeah, I dab.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
squats
you
too.
dab. Ooh,
You ever do squats?
that's how you so thick.
Hey,
No, I'm always
hey,
bum.
hey, hey, you're not wrong. I did 3,000 squats to get these leg trackers, so
Holy crap,
yeah, it took me 2 months.
3,000.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, now I have strong legs. I can crush a watermelon or someone's skull, yeah.
Don't hurt me.
Oh, I didn't say I was gonna hurt you. If someone's being
That's
mad or being mean to
intimidating.
me, I'll crush them and send them to the Shadow Realm, you know? Yu-Gi-Oh style.
The shadow realm. Okay, okay.
Yeah, they go to the void. Then the end, they go to the nether, whatever it's called. Minecraft.
Like in Minecraft?
Yeah, extend them to the nether, dude.
I mean, apparently you can live in the nether now, so it wouldn't be so bad for them.
Oh, okay. If you put your bed down, does that explode or something?
Yes, but I think they're updating it so there's some way you can form a spawn point now because they're redoing the
Oh,
nether. But I haven't looked into it very much. But I want to.
okay. Um, what is your biggest failure and what's something you learned
Very
from it?
helpful stream. I gotta go, but thanks for
Ooh.
all the new information about streamers. Helps me be
I
more
haven't really
mindful
had
so
any,
you don't
like,
step on any toes.
One
big
second.
All hail the mashed
major-
potatoes.
Sorry, it was just a notification, like 100 bits going off, so it reads the TTS, so I couldn't hear what you were saying. But yeah,
Oh, that's fine, that's fine,
makes
that's fine.
sense. Yeah, it says, I gotta go. Thanks for all the new information about streaming. Help me be more mindful so don't step on any toes. All hail the mashed potatoes. Alright, bye. See you later, Mix. Anyway, as you were saying.
Wait, what was the question? I forgot already.
What's your biggest failure and what you learned from it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I haven't really had a lot of, like, big failure moment kind of things. Though I did... I had a hiccup recently. One of my friends drew some not safe for work art and was showing it to me before I was streaming, to ask for critique on the anatomy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought I had closed the Google Chrome tab I had with it open because I clicked it
Uh-oh.
off of Discord, and I accidentally minimized my art program, and underneath it was the obscene picture while I was live. And I was like, oh god, cover it up.
End
quickly."
stream.
And I was just
End
like,
stream.
I was just like panicking inside. And I was like, no, it's fine. I just explained what happened, and I was like, everything will be fine. Like, oh, just breathe. And everyone had a good old, omega lol about it, and then they moved on with their day, and
You didn't get
it
banned
was
for that?
ultimately fine in the end. I deleted the mod right
Oh,
away.
you're lucky then. 'Cause you could have gotten that 24-hour, you know?
Yeah, I was
24-hour
just very
vacation.
scared of that.
You play VR
Yeah,
chat, you
so I
see that
deleted
every
the mod
day.
right away, and I was fine. Yeah. That's I have certain safety settings on because of that when I stream.
Same.
I mostly have like low performance avatars hidden and stuff, so that they don't like crash me, or
Yeah.
like if they're new, they're probably low performance ones that have obscene stuff on them. But other than that, you just mute them and
Can't
whatever.
believe it. You've streamed some naughty bits. Wow.
It was an accident.
What was it? Was it a hot
Accident.
waifu or was it a hot dude?
It was a hot waifu.
Oh, hell
with
yeah.
her bazongas out and everything.
Hell
you know?
yeah. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. It was really well drawn, at least.
Just saying, I was looking at it for
That was
reference.
great.
Just say you're starting art.
No, because the real answer was I was critiquing it for my friend.
Just say you're critiquing it. Come on.
I did. I explained that, but Chad still thought it was funny.
If you go to
and they were
art
like,
school, you look at naked
"Ooh."
people. So, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
It-
Come
I
on.
honestly miss those classes. It was very, very helpful in learning anatomy to have a live nude model,
Mm.
because then like if you can like walk around them and stuff and see how the muscles work and like where bones are and stuff a lot easier. So it's really useful for that kind of stuff. And you can move like the light source around to see how it impacts things. And it's just like, nothing beats it for references.
Just like, wow. That's a dingus.
Mhm. Basically.
Mm-hmm. Guy gets paid to
And
stand
honestly,
there.
yeah. Well, honestly, it's kind of hard with some poses because like your muscles get like tense, and then like if your arms are up or something, it's just like really painful after a while.
Are they average people or do they work out? Like, are they fit or are they just like
It's
random?
usually average people. All of my
Okay.
models are like average or like a little above average maybe, but I've never had any like super buff or anything like come
Six
in.
pack. Look,
Just
look at this chiseled chin. Look at that.
yeah. There was nothing like that. The one we had the most was a woman who was relatively thin but had a little bit of squish on her. And she would like pose in like maybe like 5 poses for the whole class, and we would spend about 10 to 15 minutes like
Slim
working on
thick.
each. Yeah, yeah, slim thick is a good way to
She
put
looked
it.
like me.
Not as much thick.
Okay.
Not that thick.
Damn.
But it was really helpful, and honestly, I miss having that.
Okay. She's just a Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You ever drawn yourself buff?
Absolutely.
Like a buff chibi?
I said something about it, yes. Yes. I did. Someone was talking about, I forget what it was. I think they were talking about like how I was gonna fight someone or something, and I was getting all riled up. So I drew like my head and like a little chibi. And I was like, "You want to go? You want to fight? I'll fucking wreck you." So I just started drawing a really like crappily drawn buff body around it. And then I sent it to my friend, and he was gonna get a model made with it like that. I was like, "No, no."
Hell yeah. You like this?
No.
This is when I start taking some blood rush, some gamer fuel, and it's just like a gesture. You just turn into like you're like a little chibi and just transform into this like 10 foot like 16
Oh god.
abs. You're just like, yeah, let's
Just
go.
big buff. Ooh.
I think it'd be funny.
Exactly. It would be funny. It would be funny. I kind of want it.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
What's the first thing you ever did in full body? Or sorry, not full body. I meant in
VR?
VR. Sorry, I said full body because I'm in full body. Yeah, what's the first thing you do in VR?
Picking everything up. I started picking everything up and grabbing things and touching things and like poking people in the face and in the eyes and touching my own face, and I was just like, holy shit. My immersion is so much more intense now. And then someone like came over and pat me on the head, and I was like, what is happening?
Like,
Oh.
whoa, you're like, whoa.
It's so much, way more immersive and way more like, you kind of forget you're in VR sometimes because you just like, the muscle memory is like, okay, pick this up, throw this over there, blah blah blah. Like earlier this morning, I saw a giant spider in the black cat, and there was a dice on the ground, and I was just throwing it, and they were fetching it, and it was so cute. And I was just like really into it. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that it's like VR. So it's like no one in my house like would know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm in my own little world with this headset on.
Yeah. First thing I did in VR was punch people in the face.
That's so mean.
Listen.
Why would you punch people?
I was like, finally I can punch you, and I was just like, they're like, no, stop, and I was just like, that's what you get. No, because, okay, it was an inside joke with my friends, because I didn't have VR, everyone else in my friends had VR, and I could never do anything, because it was in desktop mode, so I could never move my arms.
So you're just like,
So then, my friends always make fun of me, they're like, oh, fight me, man, and then I got VR, and then I started, like, just punching them in the face, like, yeah, let's go, come on, you said fight me, and they're like, oh, snap.
Alright, well, they're asking for fighting then. If they're literally telling you fight me, like, that's their fault, whatever.
And then I got full body and I kicked them in the nuts. And they're like, oh, and I was like, got him.
You're just like, haha.
Haha, got him. And then I played as a anime waifu, and then I looked down and I can't see my feet. First world problems.
I can see my feet, but I ain't got nothing up here.
Oh, well. Hey, you
This
hey,
avatar. What?
that's what you play VR chat for. You can be whoever you want. You can be a man. You can be like, wow, I'm
Yeah,
suddenly
you
a
have
guy now.
removable bazongas.
Yes,
Yeah.
or booty or whatever you want.
Yeah,
You can be a.
removable everything really.
Here's a question I got for you before we start taking some questions from the chat.
Mhm.
Ever gone into voice acting?
No, but people constantly tell me that I should, and I've been considering it. And people are like, make a Fiverr account and just start there. And I'm like, kind of shy, kind of lazy. But I've legit been thinking about it. So I might start trying to do that soon. I don't know. But I don't currently, except for like occasionally making sound bits for my
Yeah.
friends' like channels for notifications. So I'm interested in it. I haven't pursued it really seriously. But yeah.
Okay. I was looking for some actresses to voice my character, this character, you know? Because, you know, clearly I can't, you know, I'm a man, you know?
You need an ara kind of character to voice act that though.
What's an on character?
Like ara, like the big sister like trope where it's like super like kind of sensual, sexy kind of thing.
Oh.
You need like a little bit of like sensual, like not husky but like silky,
Seductive,
dominatrixy voice. Yeah.
what's that, Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. Exactly like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just voice train for 5 years. Let's just do that. I mean, any guy can sound like a girl, but I don't know if a guy can sound like Jessica Rabbit, but you never know.
Give it a go.
I mean, it's VR
Do a
chat.
few recordings on Audacity.
He said MILF to sound like a MILF. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like Bronze Antler? I don't know who that is, but...
Bronze Antler! Yeah, that's my friend. She has a very silky, sexy voice.
Oh, can I just pay her?
Probably, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
I'd be
probably
like,
could.
thanks for the follow. I'd be like, hell yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Anyway,
She's very good at that kind of voice.
yeah. You know what? Hit me up with her. DM me her Twitter or something. I'll look into it.
Yeah,
We'll take some questions from the chat. So if anybody has any questions for Rosedoodle or I, then ask away, and then we'll wrap up the interview. And you can go on your VR chat adventures and get asked to do weird raps and stuff.
Oh god, no! No, after this I'm probably
Why is Rose 4 feet tall?
You see? This is what I'm telling you! Misunderstanding! Big misunderstanding! I'm 5'1.5", god damn it.
Like Miss Agent Fox? Yeah. I guess that's someone I don't think you know, but she sounds kind of like that, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
For Rose, why are you such a pathological liar about your true height of 3'1", 3'1" and 0.5, or like 3.5, 3.
No!
Pathological liar.
Not a pathological liar. I'm 5'1.5". Why does everybody not believe me?
What's your favorite smell?
This is bullying.
What does that even mean?
Your favorite smell?
What's your favorite smell? I don't know. Lavender? What do you like to smell, dude? I don't sniff things. I go like.
I sniff things. I sniff things a lot.
Excuse me? What are you sniffing? You one of those
my
sniffers?
My favorite smell is probably
glue.
What is a sniffer? No.
Sniffing glue?
I like the smell of there's a certain flower named like they're called hyacinths. I like the smell of those a lot, and bonfires, fresh laundry, and like the smell of fried things.
Okay.
The smell of like yummy food cooking with spices and stuff.
Do you like horror maps?
Do I like what?
Horror, like scary maps.
Oh, I actually went to the first one with Radiant a couple of days ago, and I wasn't that scared by it, actually.
What the heck?
I wasn't super intimidated by it. I kind of expected most of it. There were a few moments where I was like startled by things because I didn't expect them, or it got super dark and then something flashed in my face, and I was like, ooh! But mostly no. They're okay, but they don't scare me very much, or at least the one we went to didn't. And oh my god, oh my god, my even touched my shoulder like a little like spider. That scared
Oh
the
my
fuck out of
god.
me. That was so mean.
What's
Okay, like,
what's Rose's favorite thing about Rebel? Yeah, what's your favorite thing about me?
about you? I mean, you know, them thick thighs. Mhm.
You ever draw thick anime women
Thighs
like
make me
me?
weak. Yes. Yes.
I mean, you
I
can
like drawing thick thighs
look
a lot.
look at this. You see that?
I don't, for some reason.
What? It's because you probably limited dynamic
Oh!
bones.
Yeah, I saw it there. Hold up.
You see it now?
Oh! Yeah. Chico, chico, chico.
You getting excited?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my jam. That's the kind of stuff I like drawing when I'm not streaming.
Oh, that's for the off stream. Just saying.
Yeah. I don't draw anything obscene, but I like drawing like thick anime girls a lot.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm a thick anime girl, so we'll see what happens.
Mhm.
Um, for Rose, how well can she handle horror maps or horror contents? Well, she kind of already answered that, but I guess like pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm
I
terrified of
handle
horror
them fairly
maps.
well.
I do them for
Really?
my viewers' entertainment. Yes, I played. I ever played Five Nights at Freddy VR?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, that's the worst. I think that's the worst. Like worst as in the most scary experience because
I've
like
heard it's very anxiety-inducing because you have to
yes,
quickly multitask and
yep,
things scare the fuck out of you.
yep.
And that would probably fuck with me because like anxiety is really easy to like get riled up in me. But
I had a heart rate monitor. It went up to 165.
holy, you got destroyed.
Yeah, I said I only play it again if someone gave me $666. Oh,
Holy,
it was terrible.
that bad, huh?
Mm. Do you watch horror movies?
Not a lot, but I also don't watch a lot of movies in general. I mostly just like leave shows on repeat in the background, cause otherwise I'll get like super absorbed in them instead of being productive.
Yeah.
I get way too easily distracted from work and stuff, so it's easier to just like zone out at a show and then go back about my business.
Mm.
Mhm.
Do I know Loathon? Yeah, I know. I know Loathon. I know him for 2 years. I'm an old man.
I
Um,
doubt it.
I have this theory for Rose. She says she is 5'1.5". Yeah, I see her legs without feet, so 2 feet are missing, which means she's 3'1" 1.5".
No. No, 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 no.
Have you ever played a Resident Evil game? Yeah, I have. I've played Resident Evil games and streamed them. I played the recent one remake for Resident Evil 2. That was scary, but it was the thing about those is survival horror, so you can actually like shoot the zombies or enemies or whatever, and that's fine. Like it's scary at times, but like it's it's manageable. So Resident Evil is scary, but it's okay scary. I don't like games where you're defenseless, like Outlast or something, where you have to run. You cannot do anything like hide or run. That's it. That's the game options
I
for
think
you.
the Amnesia was kind of like that, right?
Yep, same. Amnesia was like the
Yeah.
original, like really old. That's like from 2007. But for me,
Yeah.
Amnesia wasn't too bad because everything. It's really when I played it, it was really outdated. I played it like 2013, so I kind of expected things because like every time you pick up like an item or key, it's like oh no, the monster spawns, and all you have to do is just sit in a corner and just like turn off your light and just stare at a wall, and it doesn't attack you. It only attacks you if you panic and like run towards it or like oh. So
That's what I did, but it's more anxiety thing. It was more
Mhm.
like I didn't want to get caught, but I
2006.
wasn't necessarily scared, just anxious.
2010.
But I also played it way later too.
Okay.
I didn't actually know it was that old. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's quite old. I mean, PewDiePie played it back in the day. That's how you got started.
Jeez.
2006. I don't know if it was 2006. It's a while ago. All I know is like 10 plus years ago. Um, what's Rose's favorite drawing she did?
Ooh. There's this one drawing, that I drew, and it's like a mermaid, but her hair's made of honey, and
Mhm.
she's in a bathtub full of honey,
Ooh.
and there's like flower pots and stuff around, and there's a window with the moonlight coming in,
Mhm.
and it's just like really like soft and like limited palette and like I don't know. I just really I just really like what I did with it.
Hmm.
It's not like I spent a lot more time on it than I did most other things because I was making it for a print. But it's just like really like calm looking to me, and it makes me feel comfy when I look at it.
Okay. It
Mhm.
is 2010. Oh, okay. So yeah, Amnesia came out.
2010 makes more sense.
That was 10 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a while ago. It's like I don't know. Like I said, I don't really like scary games that I mean, I'll play them for stream for their entertainment, but I'm terrified throughout the entire thing, and I have a heart rate monitor, so you can definitely tell like when I'm like
Oh
about to like
god.
crap myself or something. I'm just like, oh god. I just don't like
Yeah,
jump
I feel like
scares.
I
That's the worst.
personally. Yeah, yeah. I don't like jump scares. They startle me very easily. But like things that are supposed to be scary, like clowns at the end of the hallway with like little
Oh,
girls humming lullabies or whatever, that kind of stuff doesn't really mess with me very much. But the jump scares and like unexpected things like that is what really fucks with me.
you ever
So I feel
play
like if it was a game with more of that, I would be fucked.
the Big Huggies Dungeons in VR chat?
Big Huggies Dungeons. I do not know actually. I don't recognize that name, so probably not.
Oh, that's like 20 hours of content in VR chat. It's all free.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
all horror maps. It's made by Official Scion, someone who's been in the community for a couple of years, and every so often, like every six
Oh,
months, they release a horror map in VR chat. It's like 2 hours long each map, by the way.
holy shit.
And they're
That's
all it's all
crazy.
like puzzles and stuff. So like a lot of it's like, these simple little puzzles you have to do and like mazes and stuff, and then like they have
Yeah.
has a whole storyline and stuff. And the more recent ones was probably like the most scary because like you're walking down a hallway and like it's covered in blood, and then a monster like it's like lady, she comes down, and when you're in VR she's like this, like her hands start covering your eyes. I was like, oh, what
No.
the
No,
fuck?
no, 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 no.
Yo, that was scary. I was just like, what the
Hell no.
what? I was just like, okay.
That would probably startle me, yeah.
Yeah, but that
I'd
was in
probably get
VR
stuff like
chat.
that.
That's pretty advanced for VR chat. You gotta admit.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Speaking of world creation, I didn't know until yesterday, I think, that you created the presentation room plus. Is that true?
Yep, that was me. I did that.
That's like one of my that's like one of my favorite worlds because the pens don't all vibrate. And it makes me so happy, so thank you for making it. Even though it wasn't like for me or anything, I love it.
Hmm. I'd make the pens, by the
Mm-hmm.
way. Let me make that clear before anyone says, "Whoa, you made those
Mm.
pens?" No. When you make worlds in VR chat, you can also they're called prefabs. Prefabs are downloads, so you can like download like
Yeah.
these chairs or a table
Yeah.
or pens or mirrors or whatever. So I downloaded this from a Japanese
Mm-hmm.
developer. It's called like QV Pens. It's some Japanese. The Japanese community in VR chat are like way smarter than me, so they know how
Yeah,
to
there's
make.
a lot of stuff like on
Yeah.
booth and stuff.
So they made those pens, and those pens actually work. They're the only pens in VR chat that actually work. So I put
Yeah,
in
I
my world.
love them. I like that the space is so much bigger and stuff too.
Yeah, because I made Presentation Room Plus on purpose because I didn't like this how small Presentation Room was that was made by the devs, so
Yeah.
I decided to make it bigger. And then
Yeah.
I added a mirror, and then I added that giant friends wall, and I made that too.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's all my friends I made. Well, I made that in
Aww.
2019, so that friends wall is old. It's like outdated. But maybe I'll make
Mhm.
another one in 2020. I haven't decided yet. It takes a lot of time though. Got to
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
had to Photoshop it all together and it just took forever. And I think it's
Yeah,
the
that's a bit
largest
looking.
mural in VR chat. I could be wrong, but I like to say it's the largest. It has 440 people on it, I think.
Holy moly. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Speaking of which, got a spot on that wall.
Mhm.
Dab. Well, okay. The person's asking, can they be on the friends wall? I have to decline because the amount of people that asked me to be on that friends wall is like probably over a couple hundred people, and every time I add one person, someone's like, "Wow, you added that person and not me? I guess you're not my friend
Mhm.
anymore." And I'm just like, "Oh my
It definitely
god."
starts to build up and become way overwhelming way quick for stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just have to say I can't accept anyone. If I want to make another one, I'll just pick the people I want. If you ask me to be on it, I'm just gonna decline you. I'm only gonna add people that I want to add or like I want them to be on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I
I mean,
mean?
that makes sense because those are the people that you consider your friends and like
Yeah.
you think of first and all that kind of stuff. So it would make more sense for that to be.
Hmm.
It would be more genuine if you did it that way.
Yeah. It also kind of ruined it for me because I had a person, I don't want to say who, but there was a person that DM'd me and said they would give me like $30 just to be added to my wall, and I felt that was so disrespectful. I was just like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, you're paying to be my friend? Like, what? You're disrespecting everyone on that wall and saying I'll give you $30 to go to your friends and say I'm on this wall. I'm just like, dude.
Realistically, they might think of it as like not an ad space, but like as a way to put themselves up there without like having to be your friend kind of thing. So maybe they don't understand that the concept of it is that it's meant for specifically friends or something.
Well, it says friends wall, and
Well, that's just me trying to play
literally
devil's
says
advocate.
that. So.
Well, yeah, but some people don't read chat rules, so you think they're gonna read the rules in there too.
Oh no! It literally, when you click on the wall, it literally says friends wall. Like, it literally, like, I don't know. Also, when I posted, I very much said it was a friends wall. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
If you added Rose, it wouldn't take that much space. She's small. Good point.
Don't pressure people and don't pressure Rebel into that. No.
So you should have taken the 30 and put it on the other side of the wall. Yeah, I should just put him like not even in the map, just like somewhere in some dumpster or something.
Just slightly outside the wall or something.
Just behind the wall. Hey, you're in the map.
Oh my god.
Ask Rose to show her OC
Technically.
avatar.
Oh yeah, I can show that, sure.
Oh yeah, there's one other thing about that world. There's a friends wall, and then there's also a wall I made called the waifu wall, where I collected 151 waifus in VR chat. It's true, just like Pokemon.
That's so cute.
So yeah, if you ever go to my world, you can click on it, and you can switch
This
the
is the
wall.
other avatar.
Oh yeah, this is your Vroid one, your VTuber one.
Yeah. But this one's a little tall, so I have a smaller version of it as well.
Hell yeah.
That's way more comfy for me. There you go.
Oh snap. That's small. That's your
But
real
I
height.
definitely prefer. No. But I definitely prefer in VR chat to have this one more, just because it's more comfy.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying my waifu wall should be extended. I mean, okay, you didn't know me before this, but I actually played a dude in VR chat for a year and a half, and
Oh yeah.
I had to. My mission was to collect 151 waifus to become a waifu. See, there's a story behind it. So I didn't just like decide one day, oh,
There you are.
I'm not gonna just become a thick anime wife. I was like, if I collect 151 waifus first, then there's a story to tell, you know?
You just had to absorb all their power first.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Mhm.
Yep. And then I absorbed all their power and became a thick anime waifu that can touch my thighs and make everyone go, oh my god. Oh hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap it up here. So I'll put the camera on you. If there's anything you want to,
Okie dokie.
you know, say, finishing statements, you know, your Twitch, your Twitter, anything you want to plug, anything at all, this is your time.
Oh, like my social media and
Yeah.
stuff and all that. Yeah. If you like this shit, I guess you can follow my Twitter, which is at Rosedoodles. My Twitch is Rosedoodle. And those are really the two big platforms I use. I have a website, rosedoodle.com, but most of the content I make is really cutesy or shitposty. So if that's the kind of stuff that you know tickles you, you'll have a good time. But other than that, that's really about my spiel. But thank you for having me.
Of course.
It's been very fun.
Of course, a lot of
I was really
jokes.
nervous to come. I was really nervous to come on. I was like, oh god, it's gonna be horrifying. Oh gosh, but it's been fun.
Exactly. That's why I told you. I mean, I bring on people, and like we never really talked or met before. I mean, we did it in DMs. You know what I mean? And I would always tell people like after an hour, I feel like you can always get to know people, and here we are. You know. I like to like jokes and stuff. You know. Do you have a MySpace? Okay, dude. It's time to. No, I don't have
MySpace.
I never had a MySpace.
Bruh, no.
I had an MSN though. That was
Yo, same. MSN Messenger was the best.
yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for coming by, Rosedoodle. I appreciate
Mm-hmm.
it. I'm your host, That One Rebel
Yeah, thank
again.
you
This
for
is my talk
having me.
show, Late Night Rebel, and yeah, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, you had a good time, and if you want to come back for another interview or for a podcast, I plan on doing podcasts where I have multiple guests, so not just one person, and I might have a bunch of
That
artists
sounds
on.
fun.
Yeah, I can have a bunch of artists on, and then
Oh,
you can all talk about
I
art,
would be
not
down
just
for
like,
that.
yes, I like art.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All right, before you go, we'll
Mm-hmm.
take a picture together and then we'll be on
Sure.
your way. 1 second here.
Okie dokie.
Have to switch the
Mm-hmm.
camera angles here. There we go. And then I have to physically stand up. Whoa.
Oh yeah, I guess I should get up to you, huh? Oh, sorry, camera. Didn't
Uh,
mean to bump into you.
no, it's fine. They see from my eyes now, not I disabled the camera. This is gonna be
Oh,
real
okay,
awkward
okay,
because you're
okay.
really short, but I could sit down like this
Is
and
there
then
some? I could maybe stand on those things over there or
you
something.
can
Or you
stand
could sit, yeah.
on these things. You see these little buttons here? They actually have colliders on them.